I'm John Sinclair of Triple L Barbecue and Pizzeria, and today we're going to talk about how you season pans. I've got a carbon steel pan, sometimes referred to as a seasoned pan, as opposed to a cast iron pan here. Personal size. These are wonderful. These are made in France. De Bière is the brand name. These are professional restaurant chef quality carbon steel pans. But this is what they look like when they come from the factory. They're nice and shiny. They need to be seasoned to get that non-stick aspect to them. Starts off nice and shiny, will end up completely dark by the time it's seasoned. So the number of ways to season your pans. We're using today flax oil. You can buy it at any really good grocery store. It's in the refrigerated section, so it won't be with all the olive oils and other oils. Look for it in the refrigerated section. And we'll use that. We're going to heat the pan, apply a little oil, bring it to its smoking point, and we're going to repeat this process about 10 or 11 times per pan. You'll notice how this one is nice and shiny. This pan here, just a moment ago, I put 2 coats of, that's still hot to touch. I put 2 coats of the oil on it. So let's do the first pan. This is first coat. This is coat number 1 of 11 coats. We're going to take our oil and just put, just a dab in there. Take a piece of paper towel and we're going to wipe the oil. Make sure there's no drips, pools of oil. Just a very thin coating of oil on the interior of the pan. We're then going to apply it to our gas stove here, and we're going to turn the heat up to very high. And I don't know how you would do this with an electric stove. You really do need a gas stove, I think. Never try it with an electric stove because you need high heat. And it takes about 5 minutes on a high heat to get that to the smoking point. So I've returned the pan to the heat. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. You'll see it slightly darken up on the first coat. It'll get progressively darker with every coat. And when you start to see traces of smoke, the oil has reached the smoking point. You'll then remove it from the heat source, let it cool, come back, apply another very thin layer of oil, and then repeat this process again 11 times. The more you do it, the darker the pan gets. The more you do it, you begin to see more and more smoke. So you know that you've reached that smoking point, that smoke point of the oil. Very simple process, but these pans will now last a lifetime once they're properly seasoned. Of course, they never go in a dishwasher, right? If you're using soap, you use soap very carefully. You never use a scrub brush on them. Very, very careful. And over time, they get more and more seasoned just out of use. But this is how the whole process starts off. This is where you treat your pans properly. They'll last you a lifetime. We use our pans in our oven to do meats and vegetables and pastas. In fact, one of our other videos coming up, we'll talk about how to use these pans to do personal pasta plates, customized to the individual. Again, I'm John Sinclair at Triple L Barbecue and Pizzeria.